My name is Shamfa Cudoe. I am 33 years old. I am the PNM candidate for the Tobago West constituency. I have a bachelor's degree in international affairs and a master's degree in international trade policy. I am an outdoor person. I am inspired by nature, by everything outdoor. I prefer long walks where I can enjoy, especially early in the morning, where I can enjoy the breaking of a new day, where I can enjoy birds chirping, cocks crowing. I like everything about the morning. Anything that connects me with outside and connects me with nature, that's my thing. Tobago West, the constituency itself will run from, the basic explanation would be from uptown Scarborough all the way to Crown Point. Tobago West is I like to refer to as the more active or lively part of the island. Both sides of Tobago East and West, have their own very cultures and way of life that would draw any tourist or any Tobagonian to loving that specific area. But Tobago West, I have spent most of my life in Tobago West, and I enjoy the rich culture of the people, the hospitality of the people, and most definitely the level and pace of development as it relates to being a business hub for the island. My vision for Tobago West is for definitely more opportunities for Tobagonians to grow and to excel in Tobago, and from a national perspective. I think a critical part of achieving that goal is internal self-government for Tobago. So it's not just a dream or an aspiration for Tobago West, but an aspiration for all of Tobago. My vision for Trinidad and Tobago is, like everybody else, a better TNT. But to achieve a better Trinidad and Tobago, it would take work from all of us. So we must first embrace our personal responsibility to advance this country. I have followed Dr. Rowley for years, and I've always been inspired by Dr. Rowley. Dr. Rowley, to me, is the epitome of a man of integrity. Dr. Rowley has stood tall and fought strong for what he believed in, even when he had to stand alone. Dr. Rowley is what this country needs right now for the task at hand. So that has been my impression of Dr. Keith Rowley. I can't find a better man for a better time. So I stand with him resoundingly, ready to fight, ready to serve, and ready to do what is necessary so we as a people could lift our heads again as good citizens of our country moving forward. I believe that the young people have the responsibility to point the way to the future. We have the responsibility to modernize the operation of our country, and we have a duty to be the change that we want to see. So young people represent change, young people represent hope, young people represent future, and the young people represent greater prosperity. After watching all that has taken place, for somebody to still be undecided today is quite interesting. But what I would say to the undecided voter is to be open and honest. Be truthful about all that you've seen and all that you have heard. I think at the end of the day, your country is all that you have. This election is about restoring order and decency. I hear some people say, politician come, politician go, it's the same thing. But when you ask them the question, have you ever seen our country in this mess like what we're facing today? And the answer is no. So at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is the country has never been like this. So politicians come, politicians go. It cannot be the same thing. This is your opportunity to let your voice be heard. You could choose not to vote. That would mean that you sit at home and you watch somebody destroy your property, destroy your country, and you don't do anything about it. What kind of citizen does that make you? Or you could place your vote with the People's National Movement and make an attempt, make an informed decision to restore this country and bring us out of the morass that we have found ourselves in. Your mind should be made up. You should be ready, you should be bold, you should be willing to stand up, take your rightful place, and bring your country back to where it needs to be. A matter of fact, take us to another level, restore dignity and decency to the operations of this country. Think about yourself, think about your children, think about your children's children. This is not just about you, this is about generations to come. Don't be afraid, don't be scared, don't back down. We can and we will do this. Hashtag vote PNM 2015. Hashtag Rowley for Prime Minister. Hashtag Shamfa Cudoe for Tobago West. Hashtag Great is the PNM. Hashtag Still Standing in Defense of Tobago. Hashtag Trinidad and Tobago. Hashtag Let's Do This. Hashtag Youth Power. Hashtag Young MP. Hashtag PNM the First. Hashtag PNM the Foundation. Hashtag PNM the Foremost. Hashtag PNM the Future. Hashtag Let's Do This. Hashtag Move With Us.